Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are actually going to be talking about brushes. It was time for me to get some new makeup brushes, and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do a little review of these because they've been very popular lately. They are the BK Beauty brushes. I have like 7 that I ordered, or 6 that I ordered. I'm not gonna focus on the eye brushes today just because it would be a very long video if I did. I really wanna focus on the foundation brush and the concealer brush because I've been seeing these go viral like crazy lately and I wanna see if they're worth the hype. So I am going to be reading up on the details, trying them out for you with a foundation and a concealer, and comparing them with 2 other brushes that I really love to use on my face to see just how they compare to those. And I will let you know if I think they're worth the hype and worth the money. So before we get started, please give this video a big thumbs up for me and please subscribe to my channel, join the family, do not miss out on 3 videos a week. Thank you so much if you do. But if you want to see me review these brushes, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alright guys, like I said, these have been just popping up everywhere for me and I was very much influenced, so I want to try these for myself and see if they're actually worth it. And I really got them because they kept popping up and my wedding is literally right around the corner and I need to start practicing some makeup looks. I have not started, I know, do not judge me, I'm gonna do it this weekend. So I wanted to try these, and then if they actually are worth the hype, I'm gonna use them for my wedding because I want my makeup to be flawless. So it's gonna be a fun one. So I have them pulled up on the website. I just want to read some details for you guys and then we're going to try them out. So the first one I have pulled up is the 101 Contoured Foundation Brush. So this goes for $34, which I would say is pretty up there in price. Like, it's not cheap for sure. And then it just says the ultimate streak-free foundation brush to provide natural looking flawless coverage from your favorite liquid or cream foundations. And then it's cruelty-free and 100% vegan. So I was really intrigued by this because it said streak free. I feel like I do run into that issue with foundation brushes when I use those to apply foundation sometimes, and I will just like blend until the streaks go away, or I'll usually go over it with like a beauty blender, or I'll just use a beauty blender on my face. And I'm trying to stay away from that because especially with concealer, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that like the beauty blender kind of like creates the creasiness under your eyes and just kind of like removes the product. So I wanted to try this to see if it makes a difference. And I do really love the other brush. I started noticing that that was the case when I was like paying more attention to this. So anyways, the other brush that we're going to be talking about is the Angie Hot and Flashy A506 Concealer Brush. This is like, it's been popping up like every other second video I see is like this brush, so it better be worth the hype. This goes for $24. Also not cheap, but if it's worth it, love it because it will last me forever probably. So the description here says, for applying under eye concealer, you'll love this small kitten paw version of the BK 101 Contoured Foundation Brush so much. Using it in a patting motion to apply under eye concealer, it blends out smoothly and seamlessly every time. It can also be used to apply concealer by the sides of the nose or to other areas of the face. It's also great for contouring. Am I gonna need to get another one for contouring if I like this? It says this is part of the softest, most luxurious brush set made specifically for mature skin. But I feel like I've seen everyone using it, so I don't think it's specific to mature skin. Like, anyone can use it. And I did almost buy the set, but I really wanted the foundation brush and I didn't need like 1 or 2 of the eye brushes that were in it, so I just ended up like picking 4 eye brushes and 2 face brushes that I actually needed, and then obviously also vegan, cruelty free. So yeah, not cheap, but let's see if they are worth it. So I have, or first I'm gonna take these out of the packaging so we can see how they feel. I love like the actual like brushes though. Like, I love the thickness. It feels really good in my hand. This is super, super soft, and I actually do feel like this is like the perfect size for under your eyes. It's not too small, it's not too big. And then for the foundation brush, if I could figure out how to get this open. This is also really, really soft, and I love that it's angled. That's why I've been using this one. This one's from Morphe, and I use it like crazy for foundation because I love the angle that it has and just like the way that the product applies with it, which is like, I feel like this is very similar, but it's almost a little bit more like dense, and this one's a little thicker. So maybe this will be even better. We'll see. But also love like the feeling of this. Like it feels really sturdy in my hand. Love the colors. And yeah, I think we could just start applying. So I'm gonna do the BK Beauty brushes on my left side, and I'm gonna do my Morphe, and I don't even know what this is. This is like a random BoxyCharm brush I got, half caked. It's the concealer brush. I'm gonna use these two on my right side, and I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation and the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer for the sake of today's video. So we can start on applying, and then I will share final thoughts once I'm done. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my face after just applying the foundations. I'll get into details after I finish the other part of it, but I just wanted you guys to see. It looks the same now that everything is like blended in. So I'm gonna do the concealer portion and then we'll talk. Okay guys, I just finished the concealer portion, so here is like especially my under eyes I want you to focus on, because I did the BK Beauty brush on this side and then I did my half caked brush on my right side. So the main difference that I noticed between the two was I feel like my under eye on the BK Beauty side looks a little bit more like bouncy. Like there's not as many noticeable lines on this side than there is on the other side. So that was like the first thing that I noticed, and just like how bouncy the brush itself was. But I kind of want to just put the rest of my makeup on really quick because I look crazy right now. So I'm gonna put the rest of my face on, and then I'll come back and give you guys like my thoughts and let you know if I think it's worth it. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I just did a really quick makeup look on the rest of my face because I really wanted to focus on this right now. So I am very excited. I do have some opinions. I'm gonna start with the foundation brushes. So just comparing the new BK Beauty one versus like my current favorite foundation brush. The BK Beauty one blew me out of the water, you guys. Like immediately once I started like applying the product onto my face, I was like, oh yeah, this is a game changer. I love how bouncy this is. Like I wish you guys could just like feel this right now, but when I pressed it onto my skin, it's so soft and so bouncy in a way where it like allowed me to bounce and tap the product into my face versus having to like spread it across by like wiping it on almost. Just because of the way that it's designed and like I think the angle that it's on and how soft the bristles are. Like it felt so nice and soft and good just like patting it into my face, and it like made for the perfect application as well. Like everything just like sat there so perfectly, absolutely no streaks or anything whatsoever, and it was almost night and day then when I used this brush afterwards. And when I tell you this has been my go-to for my foundation and really all my cream products lately because I love it so much. But when I tried it against this other BK Beauty one, it like did not even compare for some reason. Like This one is not nearly as soft. It doesn't have as many bristles. And so I tried to do the little bouncy thing on this side too, and it wasn't really working for me. Like, it didn't feel good to do that on my face. So then I went back to like how I would normally use this, which was like swiping the product across. And I could immediately see like the streaks forming. So then I had to go back in and try to like tap and like blend and do whatever I could to like make the streaks go away. So like the end result for both of these brushes was the same, but like the path I took with this one, just the whole application process with the BK Beauty brush to get the final result was so much quicker and so much easier and felt so much better on my face. And I felt like I was wasting less product with this. Like, I felt like this brush wasn't absorbing as much of the product. Like, it literally would just come off, let me blend, and that was it. And I didn't feel like I wasted a ton by like it seeping into this. I feel like with this one, it like swallowed up a little bit more of that product, so I didn't get as much, if that makes sense. So I feel like a little goes a longer way with this one. So I am gonna say for the foundation brush, 1000% worth it. This is going to be a new favorite for me. I'm obviously gonna keep playing with it, but right now, if it continues like this, I don't need anything else in my life. Like, I just love how this looks and how it applied. Now moving on to the concealer brushes. This one's a little bit dirty, so don't pay attention to that. I use it like crazy. This one, again, perfect shape, perfect size. I love the brush, like it felt so good to hold in my hand. And again, it's just how bouncy these brushes are, like how good they feel. Like, I don't think another brush compares. Like, I really want you guys to be able to like feel the bristles and just feel the way it feels when you do this on your face. It's just like a really soft, nice, bouncy feeling, and it gave my eyes that look, or my eye that look as well. Like, I was like bouncing it in. It took like no effort to blend out the product and get it like applied. And again, I felt like it did not swallow up a ton of the product. Like, it felt like the product that I put on my face basically stayed on my face. It wasn't getting absorbed by the brush. So I didn't feel like I was like wasting any product with this. So it was a really, really good. And I felt like my concealer, everywhere that I used this brush, blended out so quickly and so seamlessly. It was just really, really nice. And like I had mentioned briefly before, I just feel like my under eye on this side looks so bouncy, and it doesn't look like there's as many lines on this side. With my other concealer brush that I like love to death and use like crazy, I do feel like it looks like I have like a bit more lines here, and I did feel like it took me a little more effort again to like blend out the product and get it to sit where I wanted it to sit and everything like that. I do still, again, love the end result. Like, I feel like it almost looks the same minus the line thing for both of these, but the effort that it took me and the amount of product that was wasted to get the look from both, I would go for the BK Beauty one. Like, I really do think both of these brushes live up to the hype. Like, I'm so impressed. I can so see why these are going so viral and why everyone is so obsessed with these. Like, they are really good. Like, they're just made really, really well. Just whatever material they used for these brushes and just all the attention to detail in both of these, it's like everything that you could want out of a brush. So I know they are a little bit on the pricey side, but I'm 1000% gonna say that they are so worth it. I highly recommend. And yeah, that's it. This was a winner. I'm definitely gonna use these for my wedding day if I continue playing with them and they stay this good. So I'm a happy girl, but that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed, but comment and let me know what you guys think. If you saw the same thing I did, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what else you want to see from me. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.